We are in Seward, Alaska, and today we are going on a wildlife tour. Crossing my fingers, we'll see some orca whales and sea lions, puffins. I'm looking forward to seeing puffins, and some glaciers calving, some Tidewater glaciers. So we should be able to see all of that today. It's about a 6-hour tour. We leave at 11:30, so we'll see you guys on the tour. Hi, and thanks for joining us on Roadies Roam the World, Alaska, where we are in Seward, Alaska, exploring Kenai Fjords National Park. Today, we tour the park by boat. Join us for this exciting episode 7. You won't regret it. At 11:30 a.m., we board the Orca for our 6-hour tour of Kenai Fjords National Park. We are excited for the chance to see a host of sea life. Before the tour, we visited Kenai Fjords National Park's Visitor Center, located in Seward Harbor.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Welcome aboard, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, watch your step. Just watch that stuff through the doorway.
Thank you.
The people that first made the fjords their home have been in this region for thousands of years. In most recent years, hunters, fishermen, fox farmers, and miners made use of the fjords. Kenai Fjords National Park is nearly 51% covered in ice. This ice is what makes Kenai Fjords unique. At one time, all of this land was buried under ice. The dramatic coastal fjords and valleys of the park reveal a long history of glaciation. As we cruise out of Resurrection Bay and further into the park, we see evidence of this everywhere. It's absolutely stunning, and even though the video and pictures don't do it justice, we hope you can gain some appreciation of this very special park from our footage. National Geographic defines a fjord as a long, deep, narrow body of water that reaches far inland. Fjords were created by glaciers. In our planet's last ice age, glaciers covered just about everything. Since glaciers move very slowly over time, they can greatly alter the landscape once they have moved through an area. This process is known as glaciation. Glaciation carves deep valleys. This is why fjords can be thousands of meters deep. Fjords are usually deepest farther inland, where the glacial force was strongest. According to National Geographic, fjords are found mainly in Norway, Chile, New Zealand, Canada, Greenland, and the U.S. state of Alaska. These small rocky islands created through glaciation are called skerries. Skerries are also found around fjords. Most of the Scandinavian coastline is cut into thousands of little blocks of land. These jagged bits of coastline also exist in the US states of Alaska and Washington. Even though skerries can be hard to get around in a boat, fjords are generally calm and protected. This makes them popular harbors for ships. As we cruise, we spot some harbor seals on a rocky ledge. The harbor seal is also known as the common seal. It's a member of the true seal or earless seal family. Harbor seals can be found along temperate and Arctic marine coastlines of the northern hemisphere. Some fun facts about harbor seals. They can be found in freshwater rivers and lakes as well as marine waters. Harbor seal pups can dive for up to 2 minutes once they are only 2 to 3 days old. And harbor seals grow to a maximum length of 6.6 feet and weigh up to 375 pounds. Next, we see some sea lions. The Steller or northern sea lion is the largest of the family Otariidae, the eared seals, which includes all sea lions and fur seals. Historically, Steller sea lions were highly abundant throughout many parts of the coastal North Pacific Ocean. Indigenous people and settlers hunted them for their meat, hides, oil, and other products, and today sea lions are an important sustenance resource for Alaskan natives. We are here in the calm waters of Aialik Bay, where we visit a Tidewater glacier, Aialik Glacier. Aialik Glacier is the largest glacier in Aialik Bay, located in Kenai Fjords National Park. While fairly stable, the glacier calves more actively in May and June. However, we were there at the end of August, kind of beginning of September timeframe, and we were fortunate to see calving. Calving is when chunks of ice break off at the terminus or end of the glacier. Ice breaks because the forward motion of the glacier makes the terminus unstable. So while cows have calves, glaciers calve icebergs. We actually heard someone say that they heard the captain say those were the most icebergs he'd seen in the bay the whole season, which indicates a lot of calving.
lick your dang glacier.
Relatively few bare spots, and that means that it's been a long time.
Not the whole thing, man.
Weirdo. That's why we keep the other ice. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
freaks like it.
Yeah.
I've been
Boy,
saying,
she knows you well.
I've been saying for a year I gotta lick a glacier.
No, perfect. You gotta lick Aialik Glacier.
That's right, Aialik.
Let me tell you,
I lick the Aialik.
Yeah, you did.
Aialik.
Yep.
So perfect one.
Aialik Glacier was named after the bay in 1909 by Grant and Higgins of the U.S. Geological Survey. The name of the bay is derived from an Aleutic word obtained by Russian fur traders. Aialik Bay is a fjord about 5 miles wide and extends south for 22 miles from the terminus of Aialik Glacier to the Gulf of Alaska, with depths reaching 966 feet. As we head over to the other side of the park, we cruise through the Gulf of Alaska and catch several spectacular views along the way. On our way, we bump into some very playful Dall's porpoises. I've slowed down the footage so you can spot them easier. They were like torpedoes shooting through the water. Knowing full well you won't be able to see what I'm trying to point out, I had to tell you about the pair of sea otters we saw eating an octopus. The bit of orange you see floating way off in the distance is the octopus. It was quite a sight, as the captain said it was a first for him. Another interesting fact that I learned while researching fjords: some of the largest coral reefs are found at the bottom of fjords in Norway. They are home to several types of fish, plankton, and sea anemones. Some coral reefs are also found in New Zealand. Scientists know much less about these deep, cold water reefs than they do about tropical coral reefs, but they have learned that the living things in cold water reefs prefer total darkness. Organisms in cold water reefs have also adapted to life under high pressure. At the bottom of a fjord, the water pressure can be hundreds or even thousands of kilograms per square meter. Few organisms can survive in this dark, cold habitat. Next time on Roadies Roam the World, we take you back out on Resurrection Bay to explore the coastline by kayak.